got water in it. People in the chat, I see you talking about. Is Nick gonna? Is he just drinking ice? It starts with water. Actually, it starts with a Trenta iced coffee.
I don't know why. It doesn't
really matter whether it's do or die.
Yeah.
It starts with a Trenta iced coffee, people, for your edification, and then I suck that down in about 5 seconds because one of us is addicted to something. Then I fill it up with water because my doctor's like, hey, you have to drink more water.
Hydration, little Nicky.
That's why you keep pulling muscles and stuff. What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Kind of Funny Morning Show. Happy Monday. It's the beginning of a week. Let's see what fun-filled things are in store for us this week.
It's going to be a good week.
I think it's going to be a great
It's going to be a fantastic week. There's some things we can't talk about yet.
There's not.
That are happening this week.
But lots of good things.
But they're very fun things.
My name is Nick Scarpino, of course. If you're new to the show, this is Tim Gettys. Thank you so much. We do the show every day. We do 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Oh, jokes on a Monday. It's too early for that.
Yeah.
So maybe Tuesday we can start making the doo-doo jokes.
Okay.
Wednesday we can start making
Can we have a new thing? Doo-doo Tuesdays?
Doo-doo Tuesdays it is.
Okay.
Done. What was it? Spooky Sundays and Doo-doo Tuesdays?
Spooky Wednesdays.
Spooky Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Cool. I just have to remember for next time because I was saying Spooky Sundays and you're like, Nick, we don't launch anything on Sundays.
We don't.
Maybe you should pay attention to our business for once.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, why start now?
Why start now?
Why start now?
Doo-doo Tuesdays.
This show, the Kind of Funny Morning Show, comes to you guys each and every day, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, here on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames. That's right. If you're watching this on YouTube, we actually do this live with chat, and we talk to people, and it's super fun. So if you guys can carve out some time during your day, or if you're in Europe during your night, I don't know, come hang out with us and chat with us. I don't know how time works.
Me neither.
Of course, if watching things is not your thing, you want to listen to this, we put it on podcast services all over the world. Today's episode of the Kind of Funny Morning Show is brought to you, that's right, by kindoffunny.com/store, where we have awesome new things, including this new party mode mug, which is dope.
Yeah, it's a slip in it.
What is it?
I don't know, it's just what it says. Let's see, get into party mode with your favorite beverage and this sweet ass slip in it.
I think that's Silly Pint?
Silly Pint?
Yeah, it looks like Silly Pint.
Silly Pint.
It's
I don't know what that means.
Pint. It's a pint that's so silly.
I like your way of saying it, slipping it.
Slipping it, yeah.
Like you just
sweet ass,
slip it. This is dope. We need some of these for the office.
We do.
Should definitely get these. We should get these for when we do. I have a great genius idea.
Throw it at me, Nick.
When we do party mode,
yes,
we should use the party mode slip-in-its.
I like that.
What do you think about that?
I'm totally down for that.
That way, if people see them and go, hey, that's really cool, it's almost like we're advertising them
on
our
own
shows.
Product.
That's
product placement.
We've placed the product
in our other products.
It's inception for products. Kevin is now Googling Silly Pint. Silipint? How do you say that word?
It's silicone. And then they cut off part of it, yeah.
So silicone pint.
Yeah.
It's a pint of silicone.
Yeah.
Don't be...
Looks like you can mash
a silipint.
Speaking of silicone, in a very roundabout way, I watched Shark Tank last night.
Oh, you love Shark Tank.
I fucking love
that
show. It's a perfect show.
It's your show.
There's highs, there's lows, there's comedy.
It's your show because Tim's always out there selling, Always be closing. Always be closing. He's closing. ABS.
Always be selling.
And I like brake system. Oh my God, it's Monday.
But it was a great episode. And the reason I've never watched it live before. Like the new episodes, I always just watch them on an airplane. But Gia's former boss, who was a 30 under 30 winner, got to present the company that Gia used to work for.
Really?
And was trying to get $200,000 for 20% of his company. And after going through and whatever, they were fighting over him.
Really?
What?
And Mark Cuban ended up giving $200,000 for 15%.
What?
So he got more than he wanted. From Mark Cuban, it was like, this is fucking unbelievably cool.
Fuck, I mean, he's a billionaire, obviously, but like, can you imagine being at that point? You're like $200,000,
like,
whatever. I can decide to give someone $200,000 in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you imagine that?
It's freaking crazy.
If I had to give anyone $200,000, I would be like, first off, it would put me in debt. Second off, I would not be able to sleep for like weeks.
Richard Branson was on this episode, because he was a guest one, because the mean dude, Kevin, whatever the fuck, Mr.
Nice.
Mr. Nice, is that what they call him?
I think so.
Mr. Moneybags or whatever, I don't know, whatever. He wasn't there. So they replaced him with Richard Branson, the virgin dude, and oh man, that was a different feeling for the show. Like, he was like, I'll do 200 for 20%, and then Mark Cuban like undercut him. And afterwards, like, Richard Branson he's like, I just want to hug you. You're doing good work. And I'm like, what the fuck? You're not a shark. You're a dolphin.
Richard Branson, every time you see him, including on those videos that he used to be on in Virgin America, he just seems like a fun guy.
He's just there.
He just likes
He's just having a good old time.
He's like a modern day version of Austin Powers.
Oh my God, that's so true.
Let's start an airline. Like, he's going to space, man. We're going to space.
Yeah.
Is he still doing SpaceX? Is that him?
Oh, I don't know about anymore.
Or is that,
I don't know what he sold.
No,
Kevin, which one's Elon Musk's?
Is Alaska going to space?
SpaceX is always Elon Musk.
What
Mr.
was
Wonderful.
Virgin's? What was Virgin's? Wasn't Virgin? Oh, Virgin Galactic or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Wasn't Richard Branson trying to do that for a while?
I don't know how far they got.
Probably not very far.
Look at the chat.
The chat is talking about my ice still. I don't know.
Anyway, it was
Elon
very cool to
Musk.
see
SpaceX
someone that's tangentially connected to us.
It's wild.
Yeah.
That's cool. So
G
what
was his
what
first
are we
employee.
pitching? Let's pitch something on.
Kind of funny. I was watching it. I was just like, I was telling G, I'm like, this is impossible to do as an exercise.
Right.
But God, I would love to do Shark Tank if I pitched kind of funny, you pitched kind of funny, and Greg pitched kind of funny, just to see what would
all
happen.
three of us went in there.
Just pitched
and
it differently.
I tried desperately in 5. How long do they get? Like a minute?
No, they're there for probably like a
for a while?
good 10.
In 10 minutes. If I tried to describe what we do at this, I can't even describe what we do at this company to my mom.
Yeah.
She's like, "Wait, what do you do again?
Yeah.
Wait, you do the YouTube? You do the YouTube? You make Halo, right?" I'm
You
like,
make
"Yeah, Mom,
Halo.
we make Halo.
Yep, we make Halo.
We make Halo games. That's what we do."
I'm proud of your mom for knowing Halo.
She does know. Well, I don't know. If she knows Halo. She knows Mario because we got a lot of cousins named Mario.
Mario.
A couple housekeeping things before we move into the news. We'll be talking Justice League, Daddy's Home 2, and Lord of the Rings. God. Congratulations to Irrational Passions. They did a 24-hour stream over the weekend. Greg and Joey flew out there to help out along with Jen Millar.
Jen Millar.
Mm-hmm. Y'all are crazy. You're crazy. They're crazy for doing a second 24-hour stream, but they raise more money for the kids, those big, beautiful kids, and we thank you guys.
Shout out to Rational Passions and OK Beast, both parts of Team Kind of Funny, raising a lot of money for the big, beautiful kids, pushing us over our total from last year.
Yay!
Very fucking cool.
We did it.
We did it.
We cured the
We
kids.
did it. And also shout out to Rooster Teeth. You
No.
see that?
Would they raise
we
a
didn't.
billion?
About almost $1.3 million.
Fuck, man. Good for them.
Their goal was $1 million.
Good for them. God bless them.
Alfredo kissed a bunch of boys.
I saw a picture of Alfredo and Trevor in the same shirt, and I'm like, they are the same fucking person.
Yeah.
They need to not touch each other because it's Time Cop.
It is time, God.
You know what I mean? And just blow up. The house blows up. This might be from last week. Cooking with Greggy leftovers are on Patreon. I don't know if those are live now for everyone.
I think it's just Patreon.
Is it just Patreon?
The leftovers are only on Patreon right now.
Cool.
That's pretty much all the extra footage of them fucking up and fucking around, Nick being upset at things.
Yeah, we cut a lot of things
Jen being
out
very
of
hungover.
This show, yeah. We cut a lot of things out of the show for timing reasons just to move it along. So if you guys want to see those extra shenanigans, you guys can support us over at patreon.com/kindoffunny at the $1 above level where you get early access to all of our content, including this. I think we have one more thing. Oh no, the bread thing already went up, right? Did the bread thing go up already? I think we have one more thing left for Cooking with Greggy.
I think this is it.
Yeah, I think this is it.
Did we already put the bread thing up, the bread episode?
I don't know if that's ever going to go up as a full episode.
I think we're going to put up as just like a shenanigan
But I don't
episode.
think that, I think this is the last.
Well, congratulations, everyone. This is it. This is
This is it. Cooking with Greggy. We have cooked with
Season
Greg.
1 is done. Resounding. A lot of people saying best cooking show ever made.
I heard that today is Cooking with Greggy Day. So you are supposed to go and cook something and use the hashtag Cooking with Greggy and tweet it at Greg Miller.
There you go.
At Game Over Greggy.
There you go. Another quick reminder, the PSX community event schedule is up on the Kind of Funny Facebook group, our Reddit, and the forums. So go over there to see all where you can meet up with each other over there. There's a Patillo's meet and greet. There's a Kind of Funny community Christmas party Monday at Polite Provisions down in San Diego. Lots of fun things happening, so go check that out. I won't be there because I'm not going to PSX.
Yeah, I will not
Are you
be
going
there.
to PSX?
No.
No. But it's going to be
That
fun.
is cool. No, not cool, Greg. That is Greg Miller,
That is famous
Andy,
Greg.
and Joey.
That's right. Oh, that's right. Andy's going.
Yes.
So you guys can meet the hair in person.
Meet the hair in person.
Meet the hair in person. I'll take off the all sorts of sports for today.
The bread is up.
The bread is up.
The bread is up.
Okay.
That's what the people have been saying.
That's what the people are saying.
Show this. Show the people. So look, Cooking with the Greggy Day continues.
I'm
God.
telling you right now.
That's hot.
That's actually, yeah.
Like a scene in Ghost.
That's something.
Actually, yeah.
That's something. I'll tell you this, and I've said this before.
wings are
I am
damn good.
mystified that Greg's cooking is as good as it is, and this is not a supreme vote of unconfidence. I don't know what the opposite. Of
I get what you're
confidence
saying.
is
Yeah.
with Greg, but I mean I know that sounds like an insult because it kind of is, but. When he cooked, I was like,
shit,
God,
look
man,
at
everything
these.
you're cooking is really, really good. Congratulations to Greg, because he actually has talents outside of this business.
He does.
It's great.
Yeah.
Tim, you ready for some news?
I'm ready for some news.
Let's get into it. The first reactions are up from a little movie called Justice League.
We're seeing it Thursday.
We are seeing this Thursday. I assume we will be coming back to the office to do reacts for it.
Absolutely.
And that will be live ASAP. We will see. Here's my prediction for our reacts. I bet Greg cries at some point. Neither good nor bad. I don't know why, but
Really?
I bet he cries.
Well, not during the reacts, but in the movie, you mean?
No,
Like
I just mean during the reaction.
During the reacts.
He'll cry about something. He'll either make himself laugh so much that he cries, or it'll be such a travesty for him.
That is a solid prediction.
That's my prediction.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm actually kind of excited to see the movie at this point. Like, I feel like it's been so fucking long that we've been seeing teasers for this shit.
They've been pimping this movie for 3 years.
30,000 years.
Midway through Batman v Superman, they stopped and they were like, "Oh, by the way, we're making Justice League.
Yeah.
Here are all the cool little icons.
Let's figure that out."
Hey, we're gonna figure that out.
But yeah, I'm at a point where I'm like, all right, cool. I know what I'm expecting here.
I think
let's just have a good time.
Yeah, and I think that seems to be the resounding sort of theme for all of the feedback that I've seen so far. And by all the feedback, I mean just the feedback that I've seen in this IGN article that we're going to go through right now. This is from Jim Bavoda over at IGN says, # Justice League is okay. It's fun. The character is enjoyable. The cast has good chemistry together.
We nailed it, guys.
I want to see more from them down the line. It looks like a Snyder film, but sounds like and plays like a Whedon one. That's not a bad thing.
No.
It has lots of issues though, and I'll get into that when the review embargo lifts sometime next week. And the good news is the but the Justice League entertains. If BVS turned you off, then consider JL as a palate. Consider JL a palate cleanser. Terry Schwartz goes on to say, "I'm genuinely happy to report # Justice League," and it's got a little cool line, "is a lot of fun. It's not perfect and has its problems, but does the job of making you care about these characters as a team by its end. It's also very funny in lots of unexpected ways." I'm telling you, this is all I need. This is all I want this to be.
Yeah.
Right? There's more people on here. There's lots of fun feedback. Go over the IGN article. Steve Weintraub says also that I have a lot to say about Justice League, but wait until it's released to really get into that. But 2 important things to know. Stay till the very end of the credits, and Jason Momoa is awesome as Aquaman.
So that's an interesting thing. First time the DC movies are going to have a post-credit scene.
This escalation of post-credit scenes needs to
What
stop. They need
there
to
is no
de-escalate the
What
post-credit
are you
scenes.
talking about?
Here's why.
Nick,
Here's
there's
why.
no escalation.
Why, Nick?
It's escalated.
It's escalated.
In Thor, there was a mid-credit scene, and then there was a post-credit
Okay,
scene.
so for the last
That's the
10
Marvel
years,
standard, yeah.
the standard.
Now DC's taking it up a notch, right? They're able to compete, and they're saying, we're going to what's next? A pre-movie
Wait,
scene?
hold on a second.
We're going to start the movie?
No.
How are they taking it up a notch?
take it
DC
up a
is
notch.
doing 1.
And then they're going to do
Which
2.
is-
And pretty soon, the entire credit... Here's why I'm complaining about this. guys.
Speculative.
Let me
That's
just,
all
Guardians.
let me just skip to the
Guardians
joke.
already
Let me just
did the
skip
joke.
to the joke here. It's because by the end of every movie, I really have to pee.
Yeah.
And now I have to sit through the credits of now DC
Or go
movies.
pee during the credits.
I don't know what's going to happen,
Yes,
though.
you do.
No, they did the
It's a science.
They do the mid fucking
Yeah,
thing.
they do the thing where they show there's the fancy Marvel, like, here's some cool CG and fucking motion graphics, and it cuts to black for a second. Then they show the first one, and then there's 15 minutes of credits, at which time you can pee.
It's like VFX, and then it wraps up, and then the closing scene.
Yeah.
Here's where it gets me. Every once in a while,
Where's
this
it
is
get
not a
you,
DC movie or a Marvel movie, but every once in a while, movies,
Oh, yeah.
right, the credits move over, and they do the outtakes, and I'm waiting for that to start
You
happening.
talking about Rush Hour?
I mean, I'm actually
And
absolutely...
Rush Hour 3.
I think Rush Hour 2 had that.
Rush Hour
Yeah.
2 definitely had them as well.
Yeah, they were great. Remember,
Yeah.
he couldn't
For
say
all the
gefilte
people
fish.
in the
He couldn't say
chat-
gefilte fish.
He
What?
couldn't say a lot of things. For all the people in the chat saying Guardians 2 had 5 of them, it's
Yeah.
like that was the point though.
Yeah.
Like that was
That was
funny.
the joke.
Just like what was the one
And my
before?
bladder suffered because of it. Now, is it
Nick has
James
a
Gunn's fault
pathetic
that I like
bladder.
to have 2 gigantic Diet Cokes and a tub of popcorn that I
It's
can lose myself
literally a
in?
gallon of Diet Coke that he has.
Is it James
Closer.
Gunn's fault? No, it's not his fault. Is it Chris Pratt's fault that he looks awesome and I don't look like him? No, it's my fault. I take responsibility for this. I'm just saying that in the ever-expanding escalation war of post-credit sequences, there are casualties. And my bladder is one of them.
That is true.
And Nick,
That is true.
yesterday I watched a show called, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, a little louder.
Yesterday I watched this movie on Netflix called SwearNet. It's the Trailer Park Boys movie.
Yeah, I saw you
watched
tweeting
it,
about that.
And I said you guys hella remind me of them. Like,
That's
the
nice.
Hella remind me of you guys. It's hella sick. They're out of character talking about their characters. Like, let's go online and make money of our characters. Let's fucking do it. And the whole ending credits is them arguing if there should be that little scene at the end. So it's this whole fucking conversation. No, man, you can't do it. No, we need it, man. We fucking need it.
I love it.
I love it.
Crazy. That just happened yesterday.
When Cool Greg recommends that I watch something,
You got to do it.
I think about watching it. I
Yeah.
still have his DVD on my desk that I think about
Oh,
watching every weekend. I'm gonna get
Keys
to it
by
eventually.
Together, man.
All right, I'm down for that. We should do that. We'll grab some food and watch it together when it stays. Andy.
Andy!
Oh, he's gone. Can you grab Andy for us? We're going to need Andy, not for
sorts of
this
sports.
story. We're going to need it for all sorts of sports and the story after this. Kevin, let's quickly go into this next one.
Let's go home. Let's quickly go home, see where Daddy's at.
Andy, I need you to sit here on the I need you to stand by if you have 5 seconds. Is that cool? Sure. Our next story's congratulations to the cast and crew of Daddy's Home 2. You did it. You did it. Right?
It laughs past
$30 million, ladies and gentlemen.
$30 million. Ba, 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 ba.
Now, I don't know if this is what?
That's not an impressive amount, right?
It is for a movie that
Dude.
probably costs like $100 million.
All right.
It's a comedy. It's like first off,
What is the review that the Geostorm podcast has on Daddy's Home 2 making $30 million? Andy, can I get the theme song?
Andy, can we get the theme song, please?
Kevin can cue it.
I don't know what that means.
We'll wait.
Geostorm.
I don't know what
Geostorm
that means.
podcast intro.
Hold on.
I thought that would be self-explanatory.
It's the
I do.
intro
I
to the
actually I
Geostorm
can see where it falls
podcast.
because we do call the podcast 15 different things.
Well, yeah, you guys just. I didn't know you wanted the intro. Hold on.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, we didn't know we wanted the intro until we told you to get it.
Yeah.
So I think we're both. All I'm saying is we're both at fault on this.
Whoa,
We might both be at fault on this.
that did not go the way I expected. Hold
So
on.
for everyone listening at home, Kevin's trying to figure out how to pull this YouTube video out and key it over us. There it is. You nailed it.
There we go.
Did that end early? Okay. Geostorm podcast. We'll spin.
Screen. Oh.
Andy, thank you so
Yeah,
much
it
for
wasn't
joining us.
perfect.
Thanks, guys. Good to be here, man.
Hey, man, good to have
Happy
you.
to be here. Happy to be a part of this.
Daddy's Home 2 has made $30 million this weekend, taking just $2 million more than Murder on the Orient Express, which is supposed to be by far a bigger movie. Of course, we should note Thor Ragnarok still destroyed everything with making like $58 million. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
We knew that was going to happen.
Just
What
the
I'm
best.
saying to you is this, Andy, as the only other diehard Daddy's Home fan in this office, are you excited for the proposition of Daddy's Home 3? The prospect, I
Daddy's
should say,
back.
more daddies.
More daddies.
It's
Big
gonna be
daddy.
granddaddies. They're gonna get Burgess Meredith. They're gonna fucking get him out of the grave. He's gonna come in like
Daddy's retired and he's here to stay.
Right?
That's what they're gonna call it.
Now here's would it surprise you if I told you that Kevin Coelho, our Kind of Funny's very own Kevin Coelho, watched Daddy's Home this weekend, tweeted about it, and then over drinks on Saturday night pulled me aside and said, "Nick, I'm gonna tell you this, but I'm not gonna actually tell anyone else this."
You liked it.
I liked the movie.
I didn't say I liked it. I said it was a lot better than it had any right
Really?
to be. It was. So Will Ferrell, and it's just great.
He's fucking funny
He's
in
so
it.
good.
Wait, did you watch it?
No. He's talking about Daddy's Home.
You
1.
saw the first
He saw
one.
the
The first one. In
You
anticipation.
can't, by the way.
In
Do not
anticipation.
do yourself a favor
So,
and
well, you-
definitely watch the first one so the second one makes sense.
Yeah,
Otherwise, you're not
yeah.
gonna get it.
You have to get caught up on the lore.
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
world.
I mean, you
Make
guys
sure
are
to
joking,
stay through the
but like,
credits.
Well,
I
it's
mean,
because they introduce a lot of different characters. They throw a bunch of different characters
Right.
at you. Like, what
Right.
faction is he for? You know.
Oh, quick, one in the chat says Bad Moms franchise is better than Daddy's Home franchise. Now here's the thing.
Have you seen the Bad Moms, the first one?
No, I didn't. It looks so bad, man.
it looks so bad, Nick.
But what if there's a crossover?
Oh, they might be Bad Moms and Dirty
Bad Moms,
Bad
Dirty
Moms, Dirty
Grandpa.
Grandpa, and
Yeah.
Daddy's Home. That'd be
If there's
fucking
like,
amazing.
oh my god, that's a cinematic universe I can
Sexy,
get
brother.
behind.
Now here's the thing. You guys know that I'm highly when I watch movies with different people. I don't know what the term I'm looking for is here, but it'll come to me. It's Monday. Hold on. Highly. I can be very influenced by my opinion. Can be influenced by who I'm watching the movie with.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So if we're all watching Thor together, it's going to be great. If
Yeah.
I'm watching it with someone who's not necessarily
Your wife.
Yeah, my wife. Then it's probably not going to be as fun for me.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
I watched Bad Moms
Yeah.
with my wife and my sister-in-law, and we loved it. I thought it was hilarious.
wait.
It was a fun romp.
She liked it.
Oh, everyone liked it. It's actually
Everyone liked it.
Everyone involved in that night's viewing party thought it was a fun movie. Again, there's a difference between good movie and fun movie.
you see
It fits in
Daddy's
this
Home?
category.
I have not seen Daddy's Home.
Okay.
I can't say that I have.
I'm a huge Will Ferrell fan.
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies is The Other Guys. Mark Wahlberg
Which is
and Will
weird.
Ferrell.
It's weird to me. That movie just did not resonate with me.
That movie, like, so to this should be a fucking home run. Knock out of the park, grand slam. Andres Galarraga, the big cat, El Gato Grande.
Yeah.
Gato Grande.
And I get to the part
dirty
where
cat.
his fucking motorcycle's like driving through his house.
That's like the first 10 minutes.
No, this is
No,
like
it's
30.
about an hour in. That's
Yeah,
when he tries to
30,
ride the
45.
motorcycle and it like
He goes in
haphazardly.
his house.
That's literally
And
when
I had reached my limits. I was, at this part, I was like, this movie is fucking.
Wait,
not
but
good.
like, how good was Hannibal? What's his face?
Which one?
Burris?
Hannibal
Yeah,
Burris.
I love
He's
Hannibal
living in
He
his
was
house.
so good.
I love Hannibal
He
Buress.
was so good.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Look,
The
Again.
fact that they name his like the kid his character's name.
oh, I didn't catch that.
Oh, he has a kid, and when they're talking about having babies, one of the kids like, can we name him whatever the other guy's name, what Hannibal's
Interesting.
character's name was, and he's like, well, I don't know, and he's like, oh, cause I'm black.
Oh,
Just
guys.
talking about.
I just,
talking-
I'm telling you right now, Kevin, I just had a moment because Daddy's Home is that funny. I like all the stuff at the beginning when
I
he's talking
didn't
about
say
his
any
car,
of
how much he loves
those
his car.
words. Yeah.
It's great. It's a great movie, guys.
I mean, that was just like really
it's classic Ferrell.
intense
Classic Ferrell.
product placement.
Classic Ferrell. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The Toyota paid for that, or whatever the car was paid for that.
was
movie,
Ford
the whole
Flex.
movie. Was it Ford Flex?
Which is an excellent car.
It is an excellent car, guys. Andy,
Cool.
before I let you go,
What's up?
people in the chat are asking for Andy's all sorts of sports in 15 seconds. And there's a Lord of the Rings story coming up that I want to.
Hold on, I don't even have my phone to look up.
Well, just go off the
Yes,
cuff.
ma'am.
Ready? You have go.
Oh fuck. Okay, hold on. The Cowboys lost. That fucking sucks.
What about the Niners?
5-4
The Niners
now,
win?
not great. Niners, who knows? They're probably 0-10 now.
I think they won.
Are they?
Did they win? Shit.
For sure.
The fucking.
And that's 15 seconds. Thanks, Andy. Appreciate that.
Yeah, sorry.
Next news story. This will be right up
Andy's
Andy's sleeve.
Good
Right
Lord,
up
do, we
Andy's.
need, do we need this?
No.
Variety reports Lord of the Rings series moving forward at Amazon with multi-season production commitment.
We can end there. We don't really need to know anything more, right?
What a great idea! Let's make a series based on a movie that won a fuckload of Oscars, and it's one of the best trilogies of all goddamn time. Woo!
Oh my god, that's a lot of things that you're saying that aren't true. One
I
of the
usually like
best
Andy.
trilogies
This is
of
not
all
one of those
time.
times. Lord of the Rings is okay.
No, it's boring as
I want
shit.
somebody to sit me down and in 10 minutes explain to me what the fuck happened in those movies.
It's really simple.
You ready?
Because, I mean, yeah.
You
Time it. 10 minutes. No, I'm good. You have 10 seconds. Let me, real quickly, let me read this story and then you can go into this.
Really?
Set in Middle-earth, the television adaptation will explore new storylines preceding The Fellowship of the Ring. The deal also includes a potential additional spin-off series. The series will be produced by Amazon Studios in cooperation with the Tolkien Estate and Trust, HarperCollins, and New Line Cinema, a division of Warner Brothers Entertainment. So it's a prequel. I just wanted everyone to know that. Go ahead and explain The Lord of the Rings.
Well, let's save that.
It's not, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's actually pretty easy to explain, which is why everyone's like, cool, why did it need to be 15 hours long?
Well, that's my thing, is I understand the general plot of it. I just, like, yeah, there's 9 hours of movie in there.
Check it out. You know when you're watching Game of Thrones,
Great start.
and there's a really, really good
Great start.
conversation
Yes.
that's happening on the show. That an outsider might see as like, oh, this fucking show is boring. But to you, it's like, you know the story, you know what's happening. What they're talking about is really important in the universe, and it's also really well written.
Gandalf.
And it's fucking awesome, right?
Is it well written?
There's a lot of scenes about that. There's a lot of scenes like that in Lord of the Rings, where there's really like soft-spoken dialogue between two characters that really mean a lot to the universe. And to an outsider, you might walk by and be like, "What's this fucking nerd-ass show? It's boring. They're just talking all the time."
And then
But it's
Legolas fucking surfs on the thing
Yeah.
and arrows people.
Yeah, but it's really well written and shit. I love that Cool Greg walked over here, and he was like, "You really gonna explain to them about?" And I think it's because he wanted to.
Yeah, he
hear.
wants
does
to
want
know.
to
Well, let's save that for like a GOG topic at some point.
Okay.
Andy explains Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Because I want to
I
actually.
guarantee you, I don't. Really
How about we
know
do that on the GOG?
as bad as I
Let's
think
do it
I
on the GOG this week with our special guest.
We're not doing a GOG this week.
I think we are doing a GOG this week.
I
Oh, is
won't be
it now?
here.
Is it
I
next
think
week?
We are.
I won't be here.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. That is one.
Yeah,
But
I feel like he'd be a perfect person to talk with.
Yeah.
About the Lord of the Rings. You know, we'll do without you. I'll try to explain Lord of the Rings based off of my limited and very jaded perspective.
I want to, Kevin. There's a story on this
I'm
page that I want to see more about. This Weinstein Company trying to sell Paddington 2 before what?
Oh no! Before bankruptcy.
Before a report comes out
Oh,
about
shit,
Paddington.
it
Yeah,
actually
no,
is before-
Paddington.
Not Paddington.
Not
too.
Paddington.
Look how sad the image they
Oh,
got.
God.
It's
Oh,
so
they pulled the
perfect.
worst fucking still from that. Jesus
That's
Christ.
horrible. Horrible.
Oh man, what are you gonna do? Lord of the Rings TV show. Here's the deal.
Is there more to say
Don't
about
need
that?
it. Don't need it.
Nick, if they just get the movies and chop them up into 20-minute segments, like there you go, it's done. That's the whole. That's season 1 and 2.
The thing is, I'm all kidding aside.
No,
Lord of the
fuck
Rings
that.
is an amazing, amazing series.
It
I
isn't,
like
it
to give it shit.
sucks.
It's beautifully done if you
No.
like that. It's very much the same as Game of Thrones, right? Where people
Game
can
of
level,
Thrones is
you can
good.
level the same criticisms of Game of Thrones, which is like it's too long, too many different characters, no one knows what the fuck's going on. I totally get it. Do I want more of this? No. But I'm not the target demographic. There are people out there that are going to fucking love this
You
shit.
don't have fucking prosthetic ears.
I don't have big feet, big hairy
You
feet.
don't got.
I have medium-sized hairy feet.
Got it. There
That's
you
true.
go. There you go.
And I'll show them to you every single time it gets warm, but not too warm because I like to wear jeans with flip-flops, take pictures of my feet, and send them to Alexis. Alexis hates it.
She does.
She
A
fucking
lot
hates
of
it.
people hate that.
Yeah, but I don't tweet it. I just send it to her personally. And she goes, that's disgusting. Stop it. No man should wear flip-flops and jeans.
And
She just
jeans.
does not like
That's
it.
a
She doesn't
bad
like
look.
that look.
It's a really bad look.
But there you go. There you go. I guess we'll do this last story. Just for the shits and giggles.
Just for shits and
This comes
giggles.
over from the Hollywood Reporter. Spider-Man spinoff Morbius, the living vampire movie, in the works with Power Rangers writers.
Hey, is there anything good about that headline?
No.
No.
Especially
no,
this picture.
Not.
This picture's terrible. These two gentlemen.
Good.
Why are they smiling like that? Are they joking? Was this a joke smile? Why is the camera 2 feet away from them? Are they bouncing against the wall? What is happening to
What's
these two
going
gentlemen in this
on?
picture? I feel like this is one where like you move a little bit over to the frame and there's 2 guns to the side of their fucking head and they're in some sort of like third world prison. And
Fucking
like,
Patties and
you better
Bears
tell
on the
everyone
side."
you're okay. I'm being treated very well. I'm being treated very well. They are not abusing me at all.
So, what's the over/under on this movie happening?
Who cares?
It's not.
It's
First
not.
off, it's not happening. Second off, who the fuck cares even if it did?
I don't care about this, and I know the sad thing is I don't care about the Venom movie either. Like I don't care about any
late.
Carnage, Venom doesn't matter. You nailed Spider-Man. Let's stay with Spider-Man for a while. You know, we're
Yeah,
good. We're good.
we're good.
How about this? How about this? We see those characters as bad guys, and they come in, and you write a cool story there, but then we get Spider-Man. Because if there's one thing I don't like is anything that has to do with the main character, but the main character's not in it. Right? That's why I don't watch Gotham. Straight up.
I think he's in it now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in it
Who the
now.
fuck knows?
Nah, they got a little. He's a Batman.
know.
They had to at some point.
Is
There's
he
like
a little
like
Batman?
18 seasons of Smallville where like, can he just fly already? Can he just be Superman already?
Yeah.
Like, why can't he fly?
That took way too long.
It took way too long. But people like Greg were like, I'm not gonna lie to you though. First 3 seasons of that show, every time
Fucking
that
fun
intro
as hell,
came on,
man.
I
It
fucking
was
sang
hype.
the shit out of it.
So hype.
Sang the shit out of it. Tim,
Yes.
let's go into what we watched this weekend.
Oh, let's do that.
This will be our fun little deep dive talk about. There's not much crazy news, so we're going to talk about what we watched this weekend. Tim watched some really good movies. I watched some really bad movies. Surprise. So let's talk about them right now. Tim, you saw a movie called The Florida Project.
I did.
What did you think of it?
So, The Florida Project is one of those indie movies that they don't even play in all the theaters. You have to go to the. I went to.
You have to go to the
Kabuki
you have to go to the
Sundance
Kabuki.
Theater.
It's in one theater. It's only there for a week.
Exactly.
Limited like
Limited
screens.
release.
Yeah,
It's
right.
one of those deals. Can you pull up the information about this?
Yeah,
'Cause
hold
I
on.
don't really know. Gia was like, Tim, you've taken me to so many
Yeah, you owe her.
fucking Tim movies. Let's go to a Gia movie. I'm like, I don't know what that means, but I'm very upset about this.
So the synopsis of this, set over one summer, the film follows precocious 6-year-old Mooney as she courts mischief and adventure with her ragtag playmates and bonds with her rebellious but caring mother, all while living in the shadows of Disney World.
So
And
here's
it
the
sounds
thing.
kind of like a Tim Getty
Now, here's the
movie.
thing. I didn't know anything about the movie. All
Right.
I knew was that it was an indie movie, it was a Gia movie, and we're going to go watch it, and it was called The Florida Project. So I'm like, great, we'll fucking see.
Okay.
This movie starts off, Willem Dafoe's in it. And I'm
Right.
like, okay,
It's The Vulture.
I'm in. That sounds great.
Right.
These kids,
Vulture?
some of the best
Oh, I'm sorry.
Green Goblin.
Green Goblin.
Yes. Some of the best child acting I have ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Super fun movie. Super great. It's indie as all fuck. There's no story at all.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of things happening.
Yeah.
But wow, the world building
Oh, it's
is
the guy that
so
did Tangerine.
fantastic.
That's right.
Tangerine. So the
Tangerine
director
was the
that
movie
did
that was
this,
shot on an iPhone.
the entire thing was shot on an iPhone.
Yeah, that's right.
This movie doesn't have that
He
type
did
of
Greg
gimmick.
the Bunny also? I love
Greg the Bunny was fantastic until it was
Dude.
canceled.
Randomly, when I was working as an intern at Egg Pictures, I had to write
Egg
synopsis of Egg Pictures was Jodie Foster's old production company.
Oh, okay.
They did The Dangerous Lives of Altar Boys and Little Man Tate. Anyway, I had to watch Greg the Bunny and write synopsises of them.
Really?
Yeah, like I'd write treatments of them per each episode because they were looking for like different writers for different things. I didn't know what I was supposed to do.
I love
was
that show.
terrible.
I love
Somebody
that show
gave me a
so much.
responsibility, and I probably tanked so many people's careers.
Well,
'cause
the show finished. I blame you.
Well, it's probably my fault.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But no, the movie was really great, and I walked away. I'm like, Gia, if these are Gia movies, I'm totally in.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, but at the same time, like, I don't count this as a Gia movie. Like, I also didn't know that Disney World was part of it, and it's not like abundantly clear in the
Sure.
movie. Like, that's not the point.
Right.
It's definitely a theme as
okay.
it goes on.
Like this imagine this world over there that's totally make believe that we live on the outskirts.
Like
of.
one of the parts. So the whole motel that they're staying at is called the Magic Kingdom.
Okay.
and at one point there's a newlywed couple that pulls in, like the taxi kind of like lets them get out, and the like new wife is just like looking at it like, no, this isn't where we're staying, and you said we're staying to the Magic Kingdom. He's like, oh fuck, like the husband really fucked up,
Right?
And I have to stay there. So it's things like that kind of build it out.
Okay.
And I was like, it's a really fun movie, and it's very like heartfelt. I cried.
Really?
I did. I
gotta see this then.
There was a moment where I'm like, oh no, where it all just kind of like gets really, really bad out of nowhere.
Oh,
But it makes
man.
sense.
That's always indie
It's a
movies.
slice of life. It's a slice of life. But then the end is very, very uplifting.
Okay.
Yeah, I recommend
So
it
it took you
highly.
through the range of emotions.
Total range of emotions.
That's the Florida
Funny as
Project.
fuck. This little 6-year-old kid. Her in the movie, her name is Moni. In real life, her name is Brooklyn with 2 N's. Mm-hmm. Why not?
Jesus
That's
Christ.
dope.
You know.
Why
Is
not?
it 2 N's?
Is it Moni or Mooney? Moni? M-O? I
No,
don't
it's
know how they say
Brooklyn.
it.
They say it both
Twins,
ways.
Nick.
I don't know. But anyways, if the Florida Project is playing anywhere near you, I highly recommend seeing it. I definitely think it's going to win a bunch of awards and shit.
Well, great. Okay.
Yeah.
I did sort of the opposite, right? I went and saw a movie called The Square this weekend. And here's the synopsis of The Square. And again, was it my choice to see this movie? No. No, it was not. But you do things for your marriage sometimes.
I understand.
This was a movie that was featured on the podcast The Business. They talked to this director he directed a movie called Force Majeure, which was going to get nominated for an Academy Award, so they filmed themselves when the nominations were coming out, and when it got to the last one, it wasn't them. It was like, fuck. And so I didn't realize this at the time. I'd never seen this video, but apparently he was like, oh, let's play this up and they made a video about him freaking out, like off camera.
Yeah.
To the point where the guy's trying to calm down. He's like, no, don't take your clothes off. Don't disrobe. Don't do that. Like, and he's like screaming and crying.
Yeah.
As a commentary on why people are. I don't even know what the commentary was, truth be told, but people have seen that video. Of like,
It was social commentary.
it was a
I don't know
comment.
what.
This is where it goes too far. Where I'm like, I don't know what the fuck the point of that was. But so he got a lot of buzz for that. But this is his newest movie. It's called The Square. I will read you the synopsis now. It's a Swedish film, by the way. The Square is a poignant, satirical drama reflecting our times about the sense of community, moral courage, and the affluent person's need for egocentricity in an increasingly uncertain world.
Oh man,
All right.
a lot of big words in
And
that.
that
Yeah.
was, let's see what the total runtime was
Oh,
on this
no.
thing. I think it was like 2 hours and some change, but oh wow, it felt like it was 5 hours. It felt like it was 5 hours. Now the thing about these movies is this, and this is what you always get with indie movies, is this is by a director, Ruben Östlund. Very capable director, great cast, great acting. I don't really know what was going on in there. It was a lot of social satire. It was a lot of social commentary.
Yeah.
A lot of social commentary.
So it's social
thrown
commentary in the
there.
movie.
It's a lot of social commentary. It's 2.5 hours of we're gonna talk about social commentary right
Yeah.
now. Beautifully made. I enjoyed a lot of parts of it. I think that it kind of fell on deaf ears for me though. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't
I don't
think
get
I'm
it.
smart. I don't think I'm intellectual enough
You
to
need
really
Andy
understand
to
this.
watch it and explain it to you.
Yeah, I think Andy, the 1%er, needs to go and explain it to
Oh
me.
yeah, he's rich now.
It's a chosen few.
Yeah, he's a chosen few. I was gonna let that joke die, but
No.
The chosen
we're not
few
letting
thing?
that happen. So that's what I saw instead of Daddy's Home 2 this weekend. And am I better for it? Probably. Do I wish I'd spent that money on Daddy's Home 2?
Definitely.
100%.
Are
Yeah.
we gonna go
100%.
watch Daddy's Home 2 this week?
Probably. No, we're seeing Justice League this week.
No, we can do 2 movies.
You
What else
guys
do
should
we got?
watch Florida Project.
Oh, I'd love to watch Florida. But the thing with here's the thing with these movies. Now, I'm happy we went out, all kidding aside, because I like to support independent cinema. I like indie films. I like to support foreign films that are coming over here. And the best way to do that is actually see them in the movie theaters. You support the theater as well. Having said that, do I wish that I just waited two weeks and just rented this for like $5 when it's inevitably on demand?
Yeah, I guess
Yes.
that's true.
Will that be what I do for the Florida
Yeah.
Project? Probably.
That makes sense.
I only have one really hardcore indie in me every month that I'll go see, and then the rest
That's
of the time
really,
I have
it's
to
not,
see
it's
Daddy's
not a
Home.
hardcore indie. Like, I feel like I was lied to.
Where
It's an
Or-
indie movie.
Sure.
But it's not like, it wasn't fucking obnoxious and pretentious. I was like, okay, cool. Everything that happened, I'm like, I buy this.
Or you can get a movie pass and go with me to watch it.
Movie pass.
Movie pass. Movie pass.
I watched 3 movies this weekend.
Jesus, Kevin. Prof D 277 says, has anyone seen Flatliners? No, because it fell flat in the
Oh,
theaters.
damn. Bow, 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 bow.
What a horrible thing to name your movie when it tanks.
Yeah.
Oh man,
the
puns
headlines
from that.
write themselves.
If people actually cared to write the headlines on that
No,
one,
I
but
don't think they
didn't
do.
care to write the headlines on that one. So other movies I watched this weekend, showed my wife Kiss Kiss Bang Bang for the first time. She had never seen
Fun.
that movie. That is on Amazon Prime right now if you guys are jonesing for some Shane Black.
Mm-hmm.
What I love about Shane Black, two things. One, all of his movies tend to happen around Christmas, which I think is great.
Mm-hmm.
He writes that buddy cop detective noir better than I think anyone out there. The movie is weird. I only watched it once, so watching it again is always interesting because I'm like, wow, yeah, there's some problems with it. It's not a perfect movie. It's enjoyable. It's very much like the Nice Guys, which I think was the movie with Ryan Gosling and
I like that
that's what it's
movie.
called.
And,
I originally watched that, did not like it. Watched it again in a more casual setting where I could pause it, go pee
Yeah.
whenever I wanted to, come back to it. Enjoyed it a lot more. I've seen it twice since.
Really?
Yeah, I just kind of it's one of those. Shane Black just has it's like comfort food for me. You know, every once in a while I'll just go back to those movies and be like, all right, let's go back into this little world and take a stroll around Shane Black's brain for a couple minutes, for a couple hours, and then just get out of it. Same problems in is it the Nice Guys or the other guys? Nice Guys, I think. Same problems with the Nice Guys as Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. The third act, you're like, what's going on?
What's going on?
The
Why?
resolution, you're like, all right. But for the most part, it's about the witty banter and the
Yeah.
character development, and it's about having, just seeing those characters exist in that world. And then I watched another movie called Johnny Be Good for about 5 minutes until I realized, wow, yeah, that's not a good movie.
Johnny Be Good?
It's-
Johnny Be Bad, more like it. You know what I
Johnny
mean?
Be Good was, I think that's the name of it. Am I missing that? It is Anthony Michael Hall, and it was him and Robert Downey Jr. I was jonesing for Robert Downey Jr., so I was like, I want to watch another movie of his, and that was not the movie to watch. I think it was the movie that basically put Anthony Michael Hall out of work. It just was not very good. It was during that transition time when Anthony Michael Hall was trying to go from being the nerdy kid and everything to sort of heartthrob. Like he was
Yeah,
growing up
it's
and getting
hard.
a little buffer.
It's a hard move.
And then he went away for a really long time
Joseph
and came back
Gordon-Levitt
as
did that, though.
He did. Well, just come on.
JGL.
It's JGL, son.
What's he been up to?
JGL, he's
We haven't
doing
seen
hit
enough of him.
record. That's
Is
the
he
thing
still
he does.
doing
I
that?
think he's still doing it. I follow it on Twitter. It's every few days I see something pop up about it.
Okay.
But yeah, I think he's just enjoying being an artist. There you go.
Want to read some tips, Nick?
Let's read some tips. Let's go into it. Let's just do it. You know what I mean?
Do it.
Let's just do it.
Ah.
Let's do it. We will be reading tips and cheers right now. If you want to give us a cheer, I don't know how that works, but if you want to give us tips, we use the American dollar. We just use currency.
Bits.
Bits.
Are they called cheers?
Well, they manifest
They're
themselves
bits.
via a cheer.
They become cheers.
So if you accumulate enough bits, you
Yeah.
get cheered. Hey.
Hey!
We of course read cheers. I guess at the 500 cheer level or above,
Uh-huh.
because
That's
500.
correct.
I guess 350. I don't know.
It's 1 cent per one cheer.
I don't think that's the way it works. Every time you say that, someone tweets at me, Nick, that's not how it works, and then they give me the convoluted cheers to dollar ratio, which is just Microsoft points again. We're just going down that fucking rabbit hole again. Use dollars or give us cheers, whatever you guys want to do. Mr. Yasmin has given us the first tip and says, Nick and Tim, do you think Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, and the rest of the DC characters sing TMNT theme song when the Turtles defeated them in Injustice 2? In Injustice 2. No,
No. But
but I do sometimes.
I'm very excited about this. Did you see that the Ninja Turtles are added to Injustice 2?
No,
I don't know
I think that's what he's talking about, right?
Do you see the trailer, Kev?
No, I haven't. Is it
It's
good?
fucking cool. Like it was like Character Pack 3 or whatever, and
Injustice
they
is the
introduced,
fighting game, right?
Yeah, the DC
The
fighting
DC
game.
fighting game.
And it introduces 2 new characters, and then you just see a fucking sigh come into the ground, and then like the camera pans over, and it's Raphael with the fucking
With his size.
the coat
Oh.
and the hat, walking down an alley, and then he pulls it all off. The other turtles come. Pretty fucking cool.
I love the Turtles, man. Long live the Turtles. Dudes in Space has given us another tip and said, finally got around to making our tribute to Cooking with Greggy. His wings did very well in our hot wing shootout. Dudes in Space on YouTube. Check them out. These guys are crazy. DJ Kento gave us a tip and said, happy birthday to Grimecraft. Everyone go say happy birthday to Grimecraft on Twitter and Instagram because he is the homie.
Happy birthday, Grimecraft. He is, in fact, the homie.
Alex Eve says, hey guys, are you super cool or what? I don't know, super cool.
Oh shit.
Definitely not.
See, the thing is, if you call yourself super cool, that's not cool.
You ain't cool.
You ain't cool.
You
You
ain't
can't call
cool at
yourself
all.
cool. You can call us cool if you want, if you think we're cool. If not, we'll just be dorks like the rest of us. Mr. Yasman 300 says, breaking news, Hulu is developing a Hitman TV show from the writer of John Wick.
Interesting.
Hitman is in the game
Video
franchise?
game,
Who's doing that now?
yeah. Well, it's a whole convoluted
It's the whole
story.
thing, but Hitman's still around, right?
Yes.
Didn't they close down IO? Is it IO? No.
Yeah. They close them down, but like they still kind of own the IP, and it's a weird. We'll see what happens.
How
with
come
it.
every time I like a game, they close it down?
Is that true? Is that a thing?
Well, I like Deus Ex, and they're like, we're not gonna do those anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do it.
They didn't close it down. They just stopped making it because they were like, we have Marvel games now.
It's fair. Sly Fox C gave us a cheer, but I don't know if it meets the cheer threshold because I don't understand how math works, but I'm gonna read it anyway. Nick, just reach over and unzip Tim's arm zipper.
There you go.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
No, Tim will do it.
This is a cheap ass jacket. It might rip.
And DJ Kento's giving us another tip, our final tip for now, and says, Nick, have you seen the movie Spartan by David Mamet? Stars Val Kilmer as a spy. It's the most realistic spy movie I've ever seen. It's very cool, demands your attention, and is really well written. I have seen Spartan. And unfortunately, I remember not liking it because David Mamet writes with a very, very distinctive style, and it's a very redundant style where the characters repeat themselves a lot. It's his style because he comes from the world of like playwright and kind of a little more surrealistic view of like when he mounts productions and writes characters. They talk like this. Where's the girl? Tell me where the girl is. Where's the girl? Who's the girl? Where's the girl? Like that kind of back and forth. And so I got halfway through that movie and I was like, I don't really like this that much.
Yeah.
Having said that, I'm waiting for Val Kilmer to make his resurgence.
It's
And I'm
about
hoping it's
time.
Top Gun too. I
Yeah.
really do.
I think it will be.
Don't you think? Mm-hmm. That's it for tips right now. Of course, if you guys feel compelled to give us tips, we'll be back with the Kind of Funny Games Daily. Are you on the show, Games Daily today?
I am on Games Daily today.
There you
yes.
go. You get more Tim, less me. Now let's move into the section called P.S. I Love This Best Friend XOXO. You can go to kindoffunny.com/bestfriend to nominate someone you feel is just being an outstanding human being in our community. And it can be anything. They did something cool for you. They did something cool for someone else. As long as they're doing something positive, please feel free to nominate someone. Just like Pirated TV Pro on Reddit is shouting out the random apple. Says, I'm watching the fires over the coast, having just gone a week without power from the hurricane and feeling like I should do something. I saw the Random Apples post on Facebook offering food, water, clothing, and blankets to other best friends. I reached out and asked how I could help, and he posted an amazing Google Doc with links to local charities that can make a real difference on the ground. Thanks for being the best part of Best Friends.
You're welcome.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's what it's all about, folks. Tim, do you like free stuff?
I love free stuff.
Everybody loves free stuff. And guess what? On this show, each and every day, we give away a free game. It's a code. You don't even have to wait in the mailbox. You just
there.
get it.
Download it.
I don't understand how this works. Sometimes Greg goes, we have the Slacks, and Greg goes, hey, here are all the codes. And then by the time I see it, they're all gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
That's how it works. I got to be faster on the draw.
Yeah.
Today, we are giving away the Evil Within on PC. Of course, each and every day we give away a code. How do you become one of those lucky winners? Well, you can be in the Twitch chat right now. Spoilers, if you skipped around a lot, you didn't hear my stupid intro spiel. This show is a live show. We do it on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames every day, where you can be in the comments, you can be in the chat rather, and talk to us and tell me how you don't like that I drink ice and all sorts of fun stuff.
You do drink ice.
You can also be a subscriber
drinker.
to this fine channel. It gets you private emotes, special emotes, private chat time with us. You get to play games with us when we play games. It's super fun. It's very easy, by the way. If you have Amazon Prime, you get one free Twitch Prime subscription, which you have to re-up every month. It sucks. If you guys forgot to do it this month, we'll wait. There you go. Thank you. We appreciate that very much, guys. There's ways 3 and 4. You can go to patreon.com/kindoffunny or patreon.com/kindoffunnygames. Support us at the $2 or above level. You get entered in to win. You also get all the perks of the $1 or above level, which is early access to all of our content. And let me tell you, those party modes lately, woo!
Killing it.
Winning.
Winning.
Winning. Today's winner comes from the Kind of Funny Games Patreon, Pete Lannon.
Pete
Congratulations,
Lannon.
you have one Evil Within
My
PC.
dude.
Hope you're not a Mac guy like me. You probably are. Who knows?
No.
No, because Mac is right.
No, it isn't.
When is my iPhone coming? That's all I'm saying.
I don't know.
Isn't it like mid-December?
No, it's early December now. They moved it up.
Ooh.
Ooh, tastes good. All day, Tim and I did this shoot last week, which you guys saw. And all day, I'm like, Tim, let me film some stuff with your camera, with your phone. I just wanted to play with your phone.
Yeah.
And it's great.
It's fucking great.
It is
A
great.
lot of people have been asking if we're gonna post any behind the scenes stuff from the Disney shoot. The answer is yes.
We are.
We're gonna put up a whole vlog.
We are.
Of our adventure in LA, shooting a commercial.
We
and all
did,
that
so
stuff.
yeah, as part of the project, we wanted to do a vlog basically about the whole concept. You guys know I love production, and I wanted to share a little bit about that. Tim likes trying on costumes. He wanted to definitely see people, like, make sure you guys saw him in that. So it's the best of both worlds, really.
Yeah, exactly.
We filmed a lot of B-roll, starting with the airport. We did the vlog thing.
We did the vlog
You know,
thing.
we started at the airport. I'm like, I'm so tired. I need my food. I had 5 cups of coffee, and Tim's like, Nick, stop drinking coffee. And we fought. I'm like, give me the coffee. Give me the coffee.
That's exactly what
I need
happened.
my drug.
So
and
the
then
vlog will be coming out, and then the commercial. A lot of people asking when the commercial is coming out. The commercial will be on TV in December.
Right.
So we'll let everyone know where they can watch it.
There you go.
When we know.
Let's go into the chat. Let's do the old 3 and 3 right now.
Old 3 and
We'll take three questions, concerns, or
About.
compliments from you in the chat if you feel so inclined to compliment us from the non-subscribers, and then we will go to the subscribers. I've been told to stop calling them the chosen few because apparently that's too cool.
But you've been told by yourself.
By yourself.
I did tell myself that.
I hate
This
you.
is like one of those classic Nick things where you get in your own head. Like, what's wrong with the chosen few? Like, why do you act like that's like a taboo thing to say?
Because if you act like it's taboo, it's cooler.
Oh, okay.
It's not. You're
Got
making
it.
it weird.
You are making it
People
weird.
it's like when you're gonna go to a club and you're like, can we get in? And people are like, no, we can't get in.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Then when you get in, it's cool.
Yeah, but
Then
you're
you
like,
get in, there's
hey,
no one there, and
people
you're
have
like,
said-
God damn.
But when you say, hey,
Always.
people have said it's a bad thing to call you guys this, people think, oh, I guess it's a bad thing.
I mean, you've raised a great point, but we all know that I'm full of shit. So
I don't know what does that mean now?
nobody knows, Kevin. Nobody knows. Let's take some comments, guys.
We all know that you're full of shit.
Ryan Santilli said, how many times did Tim have to pee during the shooting of the commercial?
None that got in the way of the production.
Yeah.
There was one time that was really awkward because our outfits were very, very weird.
We were wearing full
A lot of spandex, a lot of
Very
just
hard to
moving
get in.
parts.
Dance belt. There was a dance
There
belt.
was a dance belt, and if you don't know what a dance belt is, imagine granny panties in the front and just a fucking thong in the back. And when I
Why
say
is
thong,
that what? Like, why would they want that?
the point of it is to pat down the balls and the ding dong,
Yeah.
so that you're not seeing it through the spandex.
So you don't get the full effect of it.
Sure.
Because at the end of the day, this was a Disney commercial.
Well, it's a commercial that's going out. It's supposed to be G-rated, so yeah, they didn't
So they're
want
like, they took one look at me and Nick's dick, and they're like,
thunder and
nah.
lightning. No, thank you.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
today. So we had to wear that thing. But the thing about the thong is it's not like one of those cool G-string thongs that you're used to seeing.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was thick as fuck. And it changed me. I couldn't walk around I can still feel it.
I
You know
will
what
say
I mean?
there
It's like
are-
a phantom pain.
There are a few touchstone moments in my life. A few moments that I will think back to forever.
Yeah.
First time we did a podcast. That was super fun, right? First time we did the E3 live show.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny. That was a great moment. But one of the things that will stay with me was the feeling of that belt up my crack.
Yeah.
As we had to walk around in that, and I had a newfound respect for all women who choose to wear that type of undergarment.
Yeah.
Because it is
Distracting.
not comfortable,
No.
and it is distracting. And for whatever, you know how like when you walk into a room, there's a weird smell. You're not sure if it's a good smell or a bad smell, but eventually your nose gets used to it, and your brain channels out the smell because it doesn't need it anymore.
Sure.
This is the opposite of that. You are always aware.
Absolutely.
Every time you move anywhere, you're like, well, there's something in my ass.
There's something in there. But that's the thing.
And then I started thinking about the people. I was like, where's this going after this? Do I just
Well,
throw
I
this
felt
out?
so bad, man, because that thing was in
It was rank.
bad shape.
It was disgusting.
Rank is the right word.
I don't want to
No.
split.
But my
God.
favorite thing about that whole experience,
I
though,
don't
Nick,
like this story
is that
anymore.
we had to try on all the costumes and do all that stuff, and there was the two wardrobe girls.
Mm-hmm.
And once it was all done, they were like, "You guys are the only people we've ever met that when we handed you this fucking thong thing, you didn't even question it. You didn't. You were just like, okay, and you just put it on." And I'm like, "That's the type of people we are."
Part of me, I'm not gonna lie. Part of me was like, I'll put it on the opposite way.
And
But
just
I
walk
didn't.
out.
It just-
Yeah,
no,
good.
I didn't do
No,
it. I
that's
didn't do it. That's gross.
Let's see. Stark My Ball says, how do you guys feel about this time of the year with the early darkness? Do you like it or is it depressing? I do not like it at all. It gets in the way of everything. And even worse, it's way too bright in the mornings. And so when I'm all like sleeping and I have to wake up and I see this fucking bright ass shit, I ain't down with that.
Locust Chiefs. Oh no, fucking it. Locust Chief says, Nick, who is your favorite, Kevin or Andy? I can't pick. I love them both. I love them
Fine,
both.
just be honest.
They're beautiful.
Just be
human beings.
honest.
No, I love you both. Kevin, you and I have been bonding a lot lately. And I appreciate that.
B Silver 87 says, speaking of underwear, any comments on your favorite? I've been subscribing to MeUndies and they're pretty good. I'm wearing MeUndies. I swear by MeUndies.
You do.
They're a game changer.
We haven't,
they are
and we're not
so-
sponsored by MeUndies.
Well,
we
we
have
are.
been in the past.
We have been.
But we are not currently. This show is not sponsored. I'm
This
saying
show's not
it's to pay that.
sponsored.
You just
But
like
if you want to go to
hug your choo-choo.
MeUndies.com, nope, MeUndies.com/kinda
What did you just
funny.
say, Nick?
Then you're good. But no, MeUndies are legitimately fantastic. They feel good. They breathe good. It's one of those things I just swear by. Where I'm like, I won't even buy other underwear anymore.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
It's fucking weird. And they're colorful and fun.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I saw your undies when we were shooting the shoot.
Yeah.
You did the you had the smiley face undies.
I did.
And they were there. They were
were
loud
there.
and very Tim Gettys. What are me undies, says Mo Joe. What? I think we covered that. But go check it. Just Google it. Falcon1282 says, wonder if Kind of Funny Games Daily will talk about the Harry Potter game by Niantic.
We already did
Maybe.
last week.
We did last week.
We did last
apparently.
week. You got to catch
If
up,
there's
bro.
more
Catch up.
information
Mr. Yasman300 says, Nick, have you heard that all the money in the world reshoot will cost $2.1 million because Ridley Scott will shoot Christopher Plummer on location instead of green screen? I have heard that. If you're not familiar with this was the Kevin Spacey movie that's coming out, and they're replacing Kevin Spacey with Christopher Plummer 6 weeks before the movie is set to release.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. That's got to be stressful.
Let's get into sub-only chat.
Okay.
Boop, 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 boop.
We're in sub-only mode right now. This is the chosen few.
The chosen few.
So there you are. Tim, y'all
Yes.
doing any Black Friday shopping? Says Gilbert G12.
Nah, probably not.
I need a microwave.
Titan Matrix says, Nick, Tim, what do we need to do to get a Let's Play series of you two playing Hitman Season 1? Tim yelling at Nick's fucking up murder sounds hilarious. We should absolutely do that. Have you ever seen me play a Hitman game?
No, I have.
It's terrible.
Exactly
Because
what
I
you'd
get
expect.
frustrated and I just want to kill everyone in the environment, and then they give me 500 NPCs and I want to kill them all.
Yeah.
And they say stupid shit and they're all bougie. 'Cause They're always rich and bougie.
Stokes 636 says, Kevin, you can have my microwave. I fucked that up.
Let's see.
Shrub Tim says, I need a TV. What's the business, Tim? The LG OLED series is the best way to go. The B6 or C6 or B7, C7 are great. There's the fancier ones, the E and G series, but they're the same.
Fancy boys.
They're unnecessary. It's like they just add better. The bezel looks nicer, and there's like built-in speakers, but it's the same video quality. So I would totally get. I have the C6, and I fucking love it. It's curved. You don't really need the curve. You can just get the B6.
Astra17 says, Nick, better Mark Wahlberg movie, The Departed, Daddy's Home, or the new Transformers? Well, I haven't seen the new Transformers yet, so I can't really weigh in on this, but I'm going to go ahead and say, out of those three movies, Daddy's Home, clear winner.
That's
Clear winner.
He's so good in The Departed.
He's great in Daddy's Home as well. He's the highest grossing actor of last year. Just think about that.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that? Remember the whole fucking tirade that
They paid
went
him
on?
$65 million to act.
Yeah.
He got paid a lot of money to act.
God. Let's do one more.
All right. Ignacio Rojas says, Nick, watch High School Musical. Why haven't you? I don't know. It's queued up. It's on one of my. It's on one of my
High
watch
School
lists.
Musical is queued up on your list?
I've always wanted to watch High School Musical because I'm a huge Zac Efron fan, as you know.
Yeah, this is his origin story.
And this is his origin story. I liked Zac Efron. The first time I remember really liking him was in that movie he did with Matthew Perry and Leslie Mann, where he goes back. It's like switching places. He goes back to being young, and then has to go back to high school. Remember Matthew Perry?
Yeah,
something
yeah.
happens to him, and he becomes Zac Efron and has to go back to high school.
17 again.
Yes. And so I was like, I like this movie. And then I like Zac Efron in the high school setting. So maybe I'll watch High School Music. I mean, right? It's a
part
natural
1, 2,
fit.
and 3.
So we'll see. We'll have to see. I mean, is it going to be as good as the Bring It On series? Probably not.
Definitely not.
Bring It On.
Like you're actually.
The Bring It On
Classic.
series.
You're talking.
When
You're bringing the sequels into it? Ooh.
Sure, I'm not
have
sure
you
if you.
seen the sequels?
I have
yet?
seen every sequel to it.
Okay,
yeah.
I
well,
have
then
seen
you
every single
understand.
one.
I've seen a good many of the
Even
sequels.
Bring It Up.
Bring it up. Take it to the streets.
I just remember at one point
Step up.
Kirsten Dunst stepped down from the role, and Hayden,
At one point.
and Hayden Panettiere stepped into the role.
Yeah.
and it took it.
She
up a
brought
notch.
it, yeah.
She fucking brought it, man.
Was she not the sister?
No,
She's. Oh, it's the same character.
no. I think it's just a whole different storyline. I didn't really pay that close attention to when I was watching
Clearly.
the second Bring It On movie on TBS or whatever the fuck I was watching it.
It's been a fun show.
Yeah, this is it. Let's call it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your Kind of Funny morning show for this Monday. Have a great week. Just be excellent to each other. Tim will be back with Kind of Funny Games Daily. I'll be back in about 5 seconds to read all of you beautiful subscribers out there. Thank you so much for your support. Tim, thank you for hanging out with me.
Thank you.
I'll see you in 5 minutes. Bye.